It's easy to say you'll lose weight in the new year, but not so easy to do. However, there are options if you don't want to diet or exercise, and you don't have to go under the knife either. You just freeze the fat off. Dr. DrHumble is here to explain cool sculpting. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
First of all, as a plastic surgeon, is this one of your busiest times of year because everyone's, not feeling so great after the holidays and want to look good for the spring and summer?
It is. I mean, New Year's resolutions, it's a new start, and a lot of people have diet and exercise or just losing weight at the top of their list.
Yeah, well, and it sounds like this is an easy way to do it. Freezing fat. What is that, and how does that work?
Freezing fat, the way it works is it's through cool sculpting. It's a machine made by Zeltiq. It's an in-office procedure. It requires no downtime, minimal, about an hour worth of a procedure. There's no needles. It's not an operation. What it is a machine that hooks up and it actually freezes the fat cells, and it causes your body to then go in and eliminate them through its own natural process. And it's very good for diet-resistant areas of fat. And, like you can go back to your normal lifestyle right afterwards.
If you're talking about freezing this fat, that sounds kind of miserable. Is it going to be painfully cold for the patient? How does it feel to them?
It's actually not. The thing is, we actually have a DVD player set up in our office at Sugar Land Face and Body, and what they do is they just sit there and watch the DVDs, or they read a book, or a lot of people text their friends. Most of the patients, I've never had anybody complain about pain. There's an initial little bit of discomfort when the machine's hooked up, but after that, you just lay there for an hour.
What body parts can you do?
A lot of people choose to do diet-resistant areas, like around their stomach area, around their sides, some of their back fat, and even leg or inner thighs and outer thighs.
Now, is this a one-time deal, or do you need to keep coming back for more sessions to get the ideal results?
Most patients only need one session.
Really?
The vast majority of them, one session. It eliminates your fat cells through the body's own natural processes, and this takes up to about 8 weeks, so therefore they're getting better and better results over the 8 weeks.
We're taking a look at a picture right now. Can you explain to us, is this a patient, are you familiar with this picture?
I've seen this picture before. Yes, I'm familiar with it. The thing is, you can sort of see that what Zeltiq and cool sculpting does is it eliminates some of the extra fat along the love handles, for lack of a better term, and we can't see the complete belly, but if you see the rest of the belly, it's also eliminated some of the fat along the belly area.
And is that there we go,
there
so you can really see a flatter abdomen. Now, is this immediately after, or is this after those weeks that you were just mentioning?
Oh, this is about 2 to 3 months afterwards.
Oh, okay.
And that's with one treatment. And
so they're going to see a lot of results. It looks like that's pretty dramatic. Now, what about affordability? Can you talk about the cost?
Yeah, the cost ranges per area from $750 to $1,500 an area. Currently for the new year, we have a special where you buy 2 areas and get one free. But the thing is, it just depends on how many areas you need.
And when you're talking about that price, how does that go in effect as far as liposuction is concerned? Is that less expensive than lipo?
It is a lot less expensive than lipo. The recovery time is a lot less. In liposuction, you have to go with about 6 weeks where you wear a compression garment. The amount of swelling that you get after liposuction is more, as well as the cost itself is more, because there's usually a surgical fee involved, as well as an operation fee and anesthesiology.
And the fact that this is non-invasive, I think that's a big deal for a lot of people with the fears of infection these days.
Yeah, I mean, we've had patients actually disconnect from the machine and go shopping immediately afterwards. My wife even went right back to call. She's a physician.
My goodness. Well, Dr. Humble, thank you for coming in today. Appreciate your time. Sugar Land Face and Body?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you.
Sounds good. Well, who's hiring these days, and how can you get yourself noticed? We'll have advice on finding a new job in the new year next.